Hey there, I'm Orion. You might want to grab some popcorn and get comfy because what I'm about to tell you isn't just any story, it's my story, and trust me, it's wild. One moment, I was living a totally boring, dead-end life, and the next, well, let's just say everything flipped upside down in a way I never saw coming. So, buckle up. You're about to see how a regular guy like me got thrown into something way bigger than he ever imagined. Ready? Let's do this.
Stay until the end of this video because I'm giving away 10 free subscriptions to my exclusive content on Patreon.
I live in a quiet neighborhood. Nothing fancy, just rows of modest houses and streets that always seem a little too empty. My days are as dull as they come. I'm just an assistant at a convenience store, spending hours stocking shelves and watching the clock tick by. One day, I keep telling myself, I'll get out of here. That afternoon was no different, or so I thought. I wore my usual clothes, my black hair neatly combed because, well, presentation matters, right? I was organizing cans on a shelf, trying to make the time pass faster. Mr. Thompson, my boss, left, so it was just me and the quiet store. Barely any customers today, which made the silence feel even heavier. After lining up the last of the canned drinks, that's when it happened. A loud crash shattered the stillness and I spun around. Standing there was a man in a black hoodie, his face hidden behind a blue mask. My stomach dropped. Before I could even react, he stormed in, shoving me aside like I wasn't even there.
Give me the money.
The guy didn't waste any time. He marched over to the register, yanked it open, and grabbed every bill in sight. But just as he was about to leave, the bell over the door jingled, and a customer walked in. It was a girl, blonde, and probably about my age. Her eyes went wide when she saw the guy.
Get out of here, damn it.
She screamed and ran out of the store. Something strange happened. As I stood there, trying to steady myself, I felt this thing stir inside me. It was like a rush of energy, but more than that. It was powerful, intense, like electricity surging through every inch of my body. It was overwhelming, and I had no idea where it was coming from. My heart raced even faster, but this time, it wasn't fear. Yeah, it felt like something inside me was waking up, something I couldn't control. I didn't understand how, but I could feel it. I was in her or a clone. The thief stopped and looked between me and her. Well, the other me. His face went pale, his eyes widened in shock, then he just dropped, fainted right there on the street. My heart was racing, my head spinning, but as the panic faded, I felt myself shift again. In a blink, I was back in my own body. I stood there, breathing hard, my mind a mess. What had just happened? I stumbled into my room and sat on my bed, trying to convince myself I wasn't losing my mind. But the more I thought about it, the more I knew it had really happened. Somehow, I'd done all that. What the hell was that? My mind was spinning. And it wasn't some weird hallucination. It was real. Too real. I didn't understand any of it, where the powers had come from, why they'd suddenly appeared now. All I knew was that it felt like everything in my life had just flipped upside down. And then my grandma's stories popped into my head. All those weird, wild tales she used to tell me. Stuff about hidden powers, ancient secrets, and things no one else believed. My parents always hated it when I spent time with her. They'd call her crazy, tell me not to listen to her. But now I wasn't so sure. Maybe she wasn't lying, I muttered, staring at my hands. I decided to keep it all a secret for now. No one could know. Not until I figured out what was really going on. If this was real, if I really had these abilities, then everything in my life was about to change. And I wasn't sure if I was ready for it.
Click now. If you are one of the first 10, you will have a free subscription for 1 month. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to find out about new video releases.